goblins ahead.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Feckshite.
Let's try to be diplomatic, shall we? Goblins don't come by the handfuls, but by the dozens.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You? Well, guess we're in with all sorts these days. If you're here to see Dror Ragzlin, you'll want to let him and the lads know you're one of us. There's a party on. Celebrating a raid we are. You'll need to wear our war colours. Nice to have this across the mug. Ought to do it. Whatever calls you. I hope that was worth it, Daddy. Let's have a little fun.
fools these mortals be.
Cover me! I'll get the alarm!
Blood comes easy these days.
Tribe? Tribe! Tribe!
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
And the Knoll gnawed her arm clean off. So much for the flaming fist, eh? The fist. Pigs from Baldur's Gate. Good for one thing. Feeding to walks.
Looking at a future true soul, you are. Boss Ragzlin says I'm next in line.
Something over there. Sounds like they've captured themselves a
What
bard.
kind of coward won't even chase a baby? We play.
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it? Get moving. I've got other customers.
Be you beguiling, or be you beheaded?
You back
Back off! Not if you dare.
Wings!
With fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, Dror Ragzlin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filfenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Dror Ragzlin, the true soul, had led you glide.
You! Move off!
Do as she says. Now. Now, where was I, huh?
Wait a tick! That a friend of yours?
Oh, certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Dror Ragzlin, Dror Ragzlin, I am Dror Ragzlin, Tumptuous, Dror Ragzlin,
Bah! You broke him!
Wait! Dror Ragzlin, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done.
Come on!
Of course, ma'am.
My name's Gribbo, idiot!
Right, yes. Not with me.
Fresh disarm with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And who are you? Another pest? Think you rule the world just because you got a scary face? Ha!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Well, not us. Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now. You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll kick your head in, slugface.
End him or leave him. But don't you dare grovel to this slug.
What's a tick got to be said? Doesn't make any sense.
I think I still drink talking. Absolute.
Still just a bit. Still ain't messing with it, is all. Stink.
What do you call a drastic?
Big old boy.
Quite exhausted. A good night's sleep would do me wonders.
This is making my head hurt.
Yes, why not?
Keep that bird away from the merchandise.
Feeling fresh?
Scary. And now with my brother. Swallowed him all. Yes, they're awesome. What are you supposed to be? You look like a dead elf what got left out in the sun for too long. Sure you are. And I'm king of the hobgoblins. Stupid, dead bastard! Give him a good kicking! He deserves it! Yeah! Right in the nashes! You're all right. He killed my mum and dad! Made a bloody orphan of me!
This is no place for a child.
You what? I ain't explaining how babies get made. Gross!
You could curdle warg milk with that ugly mug.
That's the that of it, eh?
Undergod!
That's curious.
I'm talented.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. Quite ready for you. Surely there's a spell for this sort of thing. Light on my feet.
I'm talented. Puke stink.
Sad as stick. What's a tick got to be sad about?
Amid all this grandeur sunk into squalor, I wonder what dismal corner we'll find Halcyon in.
Kind of
Let's
coward
hope we
won't even
find
chase
him
the
in one
baby?
piece.
We playing or what?
Go on. Give the wargs some booze. They'll love it.
Well now, you look like a tough 'un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts? And you're gonna need it, mate. This ain't your standard dungeon dive, right? This is chicken chasing. It's got feathers, don't it? A beak? Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not? Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Better contenders than you have been bested by the bird. Fancy yourself, do you? Care to pin that claim down with some coin? We got the coin. We got the challenger. Now we just need the crowd, eh? We're starting a new game! Move your eyes!
Keep that bird away from the merchandise. Don't let the little fucker just chase it through the posts. Ain't we gonna cook it once the game...
Go on! Getting close to the beast. If he bites, just bite him back.
Get in there.
Go on! Getting close to the beast. If he bites, just bite him back.
Its talons bite deep into the earth, every muscle trembling. You realize it isn't afraid. It's furious. Rage blazes within it. Tear, hunt, kill.
Yeah, don't let the little clucker...
Chase that thing!
Ain't we gonna cook it once the game's done?
It's just a cow! Get it back on the field!
You did fine!
That's the game done! Come here! Well, looky! That thing works even better in a chicken. Reckon we won't eat it after all. Pardon? You're what? Think you misunderstood, mate. Ain't no winnings, 'cause only a goblin can win chicken chase. Says so in the rules.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
It were only a joke, mate. Here, no quarrel with ya.
That's the drink. Absolute speak worm like you. Gotta be chosen to hear her, like the boss and priestess.
Looks like the booze got the better of them. They're practically unconscious. That wall's barely holding together.
as heck. My head hurts bad. You crash about like a drunken ogre. I'll rip your tongue. Break your legs. Make you quiet.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Humans ain't good for much, but they make
Tastes even better when you nick it out.
All right, Karlak. It's go time.
As the drink taught you, absolute respect for a worm like you. Gotta be chosen to hear.
On the move.
Doesn't make any sense.
humans ain't good for much, but they make
Tastes even better when you nick it out of them. Dead ass.
This is making my head hurt.
To hear her, like the boss and priestess.
Here, help us out. Says here that goblinoids are obstreperous and malodorous. What's that mean? Ain't that the truth? Proper stink around here, now we've settled it. And all that ruckus makes it hard to concentrate on reading. Belonged to some bloke who showed up here asking questions. Bold as a bugbear he was. Said he's writing a book about the Absolute. Lads didn't like that. Said he was a spy or some such. Think they've locked him in the cells already. Well, I had a good chinwag with him, though. Interesting bloke. I ain't finished with it. There's enough reading here to last me a lifetime.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Suppose you're right. Absolute rewards faith, not book learning. Take it. Maybe if I pray hard enough, I'll get some of that booyag for myself. You lots.
Chosen to hear her, like the boss and priestess.
Bloody starving.
The cub tilts his head. He's considering it. The cub seems anxious to leave, but afraid to defy the goblins. They have to be dealt with one way or the other.
Tastes even better when you nick it out of their cold, dead hands.
I got stuff if you got coin. Get moving. I've got other customers.
Who wants another drink?
Tea of soul.
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation, or your head.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again.
She carries an heirloom of our people. She must explain herself.
She's deluded. As are you, should you show her your allegiance.
Lies upon more lies.
It's too late. You can't appease them. We have to do what's right for us. The artifact stays with me.
You think this can be settled with just words? No. Honor demands I take something from you. The bad blood must be purged. A jewel, come first light.
You mean I'd get to prove you wrong and thrash you? I love it. Get some rest, Lae'zel. You'll need it. You had every chance to look the other way, but here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward!
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned. You too. Shall take you both then.
Offer yourself first, Kenyak! Yes, kin. Speak.
Who wants another drink?
What's on your mind?
Oh, come on. You don't mean that. Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble. You had every chance to look the other way, but here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward!
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned. You too. Shall take you both then.
Offer yourself first, Kenyak!
Where do I go from here?
Damn. Wish Lae'zel and Shadowheart could have solved that without coming to blows. I guess it's no surprise the Githyanki warrior won out, but Shadowheart held her own. I'm going to miss her. She was all right.
Let's go, go, go.
Yes, kin. Speak. Yes. Had Shadowheart produced the relic, she would have lived. She chose deceit over her own life. The object must be returned to our people, by our hands or another's.
Lae'zel is a powder keg, and Shadowheart was the spark. If she points a blade at one of us again, don't hesitate to strike. We can afford no more unrest among us. Not if we're to survive long enough to rid ourselves of these worms.
Our Githyanki companion thinks little of killing those who deny her. An admirable quality, so long as her desires align with our own.
Humans ain't good for much, but they make tasty meal.
Tastes even better when you nick it out of their cold, dead ass.
How many did you have? These are extra. This is gonna be
Keep that bird away from the merchandise. That's right. Keep drinking. You lot spend more, you boozed up.
The air is ripe with magic.
Being arrested for assault. Judging by the look on this guard's face, you're getting off lightly.
Oh, yes.
On the move.
Please, Mistra.
What do you call a drag knickers? Undergarments.
I'm heating up.
just having a bit of fun.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Right. Well, you ain't the first foreign type, I suppose. Gonna have to be a bit more specific though, mate. Absolute's got a few favourites around here. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragzlin, or the Drow? Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear. Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much that those...
Do you hear the Absolute's voice? Do you feel inside you?
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Ah, here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Bloodthirsty, ain't ya? Ha! Go on in! Make him scream.
No! Please!
Face the prisoner. Consider the implements provided. Then... the stench of charred flesh wafts over you.
Stop! Please! Stop this! Please, to the east.
Past the ruins and... the bridge. They covered the gate with ivy.
Look at him. You got him good. And we got what we needed. You weren't half bad. Drow will be happy when she hears it. Oh, this is good. Come on. I bet we'll even get some of the spoils. What? The prisoner? Oh, forget about him. There'll be more of them soon.
The battered man hangs slack from his chains, barely breathing.
Half the scrubs in here would probably lose their nerve just looking at you. Bunch of drunken layabouts. No me, though. I'm hard as they come, and I'm itching for another fight. Ha! Could do with more like you in my next raiding mob. Keep your blade sharp.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the Scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatha, goddess of pain.
Ah. Are you also here to assist with the prisoner? Quite right. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But, alas, they insist on being so primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? Ah. You are familiar with the Scourge, Mistress. Good. I am simply spreading her message, friend. I worship her through pain, usually my own. But I have a skilled hand when it comes to its infliction. Care to expand your horizons? It will be worth it. You have my word.
Your hide, your choice. Not quite my cup of tea, though.
Unfortunate. Leviatha is always happy to share her pleasures. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to my own worship.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine. Pidge. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Then catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Take him for a joke, why don't ya? And don't let the lads snatch him up. No, tell him what they'll do to him. Bring him back when he's all tuckered out. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Look at this. I'm quite saved. A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons. I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke? Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
Sorry to bother you, mistress.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, Three.
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
With ease.
This once a living bear is now a dead elf. You fear the worst. Could this be the Archdruid of the Emerald Grove?
A dead elf? The druid Halsin, most certainly.
He won't be able to help us, no. Unless he happens to have a cure on his corpse.
If there's any hope of finding a cure, it's not here. Not any longer.
It was so big, but it died so easy! Is it dead? Already?
All right, what now? Guess we ought to cut it into warg meat like the others. Down, Booyard! At least he's done with his tricks now.
Steal something, or act the bollocks, will ya? I'm itching to throw someone in the brig. It'll be fun, I promise.
Another step forward.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
That way.
Oh, bother.
Do you think the dwarf... Watch your step down by the pens. Wargie's been getting fat on your kind lately.
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
At least give me a sword!
We want you dead, you dumb knuckle. Not dead and heroic. Get dead. Another outsider come to see the boss? Mind your manners now, or he'll throw you in the pit. Get down there and stop complaining!
You horrible sacks of muck.
Bloody hell! What? Leave me alone!
A scrying eye. Best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
The village to the east. It's abandoned.
Looks that way. But Scout said they heard something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not up. I have been expecting you. The goblins tell me that you forced a confession from our prisoner. Without your help, they would have extracted nothing but screams and blood.
Her thoughts mingle with yours, a cold hand caressing your brain.
You are a true soul. Little wonder that you serve me so well. It is time for the raid to begin. The Grove and those who are hiding there will fall. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the Gith artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. You attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Absolute's clutches.
Go to their refuge and make your way inside. As a friend. They're half-devil refugees. Nobody wants them. A drowning creature will cling to a blade if nothing else is offered. Be that blade. I will gather a raiding party and move into position. You will open the gates from the inside when the time is right to strike. We will cleanse the place of infidels and burn it to the ground in the Absolute's name. And then we will be the first among her favorites. I do not intend to lead a suicidal charge. The goblins are expendable. I am not. The Absolute brought you here for a reason. To throw open those gates so we can crush our enemies. Take care of it, quickly. You are needed here, and my patience wears thin.
Raiders are just waiting for the word, mistress.
Why do they think they're talking to a
ready
god?
for anything.
And the prisoner?
We're still working on him.
These cultists seek a weapon.
There's not all talk.
Could they know the artifact that we carry?
Back off.
If he don't have a tongue, he can't tell us nothing.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Time to press ahead.
Don't get too comfortable, you horrible sacks of muck. Flow might need us anytime.
They've been comfortable since we've been here.
I ain't never felt so strong. Absolute's looking out for me now.
That the jingle of coin, I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous. You joking? Goblins sell the best prisoners. Cheap, quiet, and eager to be elsewhere. Till this crowd converted and started sending their captives to Moonrise Towers, at least. No complaints, mind. I just sold enough smoke powder to cover the loss 10 times over. Ask the drow they're all bowing to. That glint in her eye is bad news for someone. Not my concern, so long as I'm paid. Speaking of, something to trade or what? Pleasure.
Faith is obedience. Follow my teachings. Follow Ragzlin's orders.
Sugan al Sukok, Otasho Kek Dor! I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute!
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Sugan al Sukok.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull.
A Gith.
You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
Guess it doesn't matter what you are. You're a true soul. And that's good enough for me.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance. Damn right. I'm gonna make this carcass talk. Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in. Then take it. Absolute knows I'm not getting anywhere.
You read aloud the words on the scroll. The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Ragzlin scowls, shocked by a question you shouldn't have asked, and a jolt shoots through you. The creature speaks in visions. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
I saw it too. Gith on the hunt. They know something.
It is like fireworks in your skull. His trust is quickly waning.
You, Gith! What do you know about this dead squiddy? The Absolute's right hand. I will stand for no lies. Right hand, huh? Sounds like word spreading. You're right. You're a real true soul. I felt it.
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No, no! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned Drow was right. Can't let her get all the glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Say that again. 'Cause I know I didn't just hear you refuse the Absolute. Falling in line. Just what I like to see. The Absolute honors you and slays her enemies. She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground, and they'll know she is absolute. You'll sit at her table. Your drink.
The coward's root.
Rain.
Ready and willing.
Vlaakith's will be done.
Listen, the Absolute honors you and slays her enemies. She fertilizes with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with her. Cities will be razed to the ground, and they'll know she is absolute.
Step by step.
You'll sit at her table. You'll drink from her barrels. You will reign!
Follow my teachings. Follow Ragzlin's orders. Obey the drow. Serve the Absolute, and you may.
Nobody's gonna push us around anymore. I ain't never felt
Absolute
so strong.
looking out for me now.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting. Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't ya? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a power. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the Goblin Priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the Goblin Priestess in the temple once again. Your minds brush against one another, but are swiftly parted.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough. Got some weird shadows in your head. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. Of course. Don't want this rabble interfering with true soul business. Let's go to my chapel.
Oi! Priestess! We want the mark.
Yeah, ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around. Ready to clear your head? Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell. Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. And I'll do the rest.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric.
It's all slippery in there. What are you hiding? This ain't right. Why are you resisting me if you're one with the Absolute?
You repel her mental probes, concealing your memories.
There's something wicked burrowed in your brain. I can't get a grip on it. Let's start praying for help. I can't fix what's wrong with you. Best pray to the Absolute for help.
Put the wind back in my sails.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. Good gods. I don't know what to make of this. 3 artifacts is a positive glut of magic. Yet my hunger only grows. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, the goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse, and later even my lover. I am, after all, the villain of the tale. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. Though not, I think, my methods. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Suffice it to say, I obtained an obscure and ancient book that had locked away inside a much coveted prize. It was a fragment of primal weave locked out of time, locked away from Mystra herself. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in, into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
You thrice-damned rotten bastard! You've been the greatest threat to our lives all this time!
I swear to you I wasn't. But I've no choice but to admit I am now. Perhaps it would be best if I leave and put as much distance between us as I can before the orb erupts. Perhaps that is what I deserve. But you deserve no such thing. To kill me is to unleash the orb. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
You'd even consider letting him stay. We must be rid of this menace.
Come on. We all have our secrets. And our risks. If Gale leaves, we might as well disband completely.
Once I'd step out of the protective aura of the artifact, it wouldn't be long before the Absolute overtakes me. I'd never let that happen, so I'd aim for a swift end. I would consume some midnight tears and venture as deep into the Underdark as I possibly could, till they cloud my eyes forever. With a bit of luck, I'd manage to make it to a mind-flared colony, so that when the orb erupts, one loud, last song of vengeance would reverberate through the dark. Wouldn't be a heroic end, but coarsely poetic enough in its justice. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Soldier?
Yes, kin. Speak.
The glaive the druid's notebook mentioned. Its owner thought it was cursed.
What path lies before me?